Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly supported by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
We could write a song in like under an hour if it's kind of just happens,
Wow.
or it could take a whole day if you kind of just
And then there's songs where you start it one day and whatever, you'll forget about it, and then you'll come back. Should we finish that idea? Should we do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, there was a girl that fainted right in front of him. He's like the head of the label, and a girl like fainted as we came out in front of him,
Because she was so shocked to see you, like,
and we were like,
shit.
yes.
Oh, yeah. He was planted
And
there.
straight away, I know, paid actor.
Paid actor,
we wanted to
yeah.
pay her
20,
afterwards.
like,
I think I've thought of an ick.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
I've
say
been,
dead
I've
wrong,
been
yeah.
really trying to think of one, and I think someone using a wheelbarrow for me is a bit of an ick.
Oh,
Like,
Huge.
yeah,
wheelbarrow.
That's so random. I
no,
love
genuinely, but like the thought of it is like a little bit like,
Picking up the wheelbarrow.
that could be it. Welcome to Hold My Drink with Charlene and Ellie. Today's episode is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination that has everything you need this January to make it your year, your way. Primark or Pennies is the ultimate high street store that we all love.
As we all feel the post-Christmas pinch, Pennies helps as many people as possible to afford small joys in their day-to-day lives. Let's embrace the everyday, but also remember to treat yourselves to those standout trend pieces that make us look good and feel amazing. We love a treat, a Pennies treat.
You deserve.
I've treated myself to an unusual amount of pyjamas recently.
Oh yeah, you love a good PJ.
I love a good PJ.
You change your PJs every night.
I do. So I love a good fresh pair.
Yeah. Nothing
keep-
better though on fresh bed sheets.
Yeah, and the Valentine stuff that they have in is rather adorable.
yeah. All the lingerie.
Listen,
Girls. For your
to
men.
Pennies.
Or for yourself.
Yeah.
And so whether it's style savings, a new double snuddy, new gym gear, or some new beauty bits you're looking for, they've literally got it all. So you can pop into a store near you now, or log on to www.primark.com/IE to check out other pieces. You can actually now check if something's in stock.
Which is so handy.
Game changer.
Honest to God.
Not many shops do that in general,
yeah,
so Pennies is ahead of the game.
Really is.
We love them. So our podcast is like a group chat between your best friends, the bathroom on a night out where you spill all the gossip on relationship dilemmas and life. If you're a returning listener, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. On this week's episode, we spoke to the boys from New Rules.
Yeah.
Talked all things being in a boy band. We were asking them would they date a fan, about their music, their songwriting, how they're put together. They supported Little Mix.
They did. Life
as
on
well.
tour as well. We were very interested in the foods they eat. For some
Yeah, we
sort
talked a
of
lot about foods. We actually did.
It turned
yeah,
into a bit of a foodie episode.
Yeah. We also done our German word of the week, our way to I tell you, our secrets and the stalls, where we talked about friendship breakup and also a boyfriend cheating on someone after 9 months. So if you want to hear all this and more, then keep on listening.
Hello.
Hi Bird.
Birds.
People, I've got loads of DMs this week being like, hi Bird, like, and
Oh.
asking me a question like in general, like,
Oh, I love it.
or like, you look lovely Bird, or
Oh,
something like
Bird. I love it. It's the best thing ever. My mom is still so confused about it.
Yeah,
She's like, that's someone's girlfriend. What are you talking about? And I'm
No.
like, no, you're a bird.
you're a bird.
Big bird.
You're a bird, he's a bird, everywhere's a bird, bird. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I've had a bird.
Honestly, every
Um,
bird.
So our podcast comes out every Wednesday, if you're new here and you don't know, and we also have bonus episodes every Monday where we answer more dilemmas, because that's what we like to do here, and there's just not enough space in the main podcast for them all.
No, we needed an extra day.
There's our inbox. Ooh, the mic's gone. Our inbox is currently hundreds
Yeah.
full. So that's fine. Anyway, I've by accident had caffeine today.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Now it's starting to wear off. So basically, we had some lovely guests on today,
We did.
but we record the interview afterwards.
Okay.
Or sorry, before.
Mhm.
So by now the caffeine's worn off a little bit, thank God.
It's gone.
But I basically I woke up right, and I sleep on my front kind of
Yeah.
with one leg up in the air, which is so bad for you.
Yeah.
I used to think it was good because it's a good stretch along the hip.
Your arm is kind of up. Were you kind of on your arm?
No, my arms are just side to side.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do kind of arm up, and then this leg is like that.
It's so
and
comfy,
then that
isn't
one's
it?
Down.
Well, sometimes I scrunch both legs up, but it's really. I remember
wow.
Nanny telling me when I was younger, she's like, it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, I woke up and I was like, am I paralysed or what's the crack here? Because I couldn't move. And I was like, oh my God. And I never take painkillers, but I was like, I need something to get me through the day. So I took 2 Panadol extra. I didn't know extra means caffeine.
Extra caffeine.
The thing said caffeine on it. I should have really read the label, but I just thought extra painkiller. and took 2 of them, and I've been bouncing off the walls ever since.
She's been off her tits the whole way.
I was like, I feel drunk. Like, yeah. I don't drink coffee.
I think that's mental.
I love the taste of it. I can't have it. I remember I had a coffee at a shoot. Actually, this is how I knew I couldn't have it. I just wanted to wake up. It was really early. I was up since like 4 that morning or something, and I had one, and I was so anxious, like bouncing off the walls, and then I actually puked.
Oh shit!
From it, yeah.
So you really can't have it?
Really cannot have it. No.
Oh no.
Even if I'm really tired, like, see, people need a coffee every day. I can't. I don't know what that's like.
I've dwindled back now. I don't really have a coffee every day.
Would you not? No, you're not addicted, like.
No, God, no. But if I'm out, like if we go for breakfast or something, I'll get a coffee.
Yeah, I always get coffee. Yeah. I can't really have to get decaf.
No,
it's really sad. Even there's caffeine in green tea, you know.
There's caffeine in tea.
Yeah. I wouldn't drink normal tea, but
no.
But yeah, we've had a good weekend.
We broke dry January.
I already broke it twice. I had 2 singular drinks though. That's not even bad. That's like damp January.
That's just a little bit wet. Not even.
That's a little bit dipping your toe in the water.
A little bit moist January.
Yeah.
Hate that word.
We went to see. It's horrible, isn't it?
It's an awful word.
It's like squelch. I hate that word.
Squelch. Moist.
Why is it? Like, because it sounds like.
Or I hate the word sopping.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
Sopping wet.
It's sick. No?
Like that's what? No.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I think it's the word sounds like the action or something.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it.
There's a thing for that, but I'm not even going to try and.
We went to see is it
Larry Hart's?
I was calling him Larry Hart the whole time.
Larry Hart's.
Larry Hart's in the Clock in Kingswood.
Yup, Kingswood.
You did not just say yup on our national podcast.
I did. Our friend Emma Smith was so excited.
She actually was a guest on the podcast before.
Yes, but Emma was so excited to bring us to the Clock.
Lovely place.
Lovely place.
Yeah.
Is it called? Well, it was called the Kingswood
Lodge. Yeah.
Why did they call it the Clock?
It must have been used to be called the Clock.
Oh,
now when they
sorry.
call like TV used to be called.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the different names. What's it called now? It's not even called TV.
It's called Buzz.
Yeah. I think so.
It's called Diva years ago.
Yeah.
Like years and years. I don't even think it was called Diva when I went to Diva.
Hush and all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just called it Diva all the time. But great night. I was pissed as a fart. I also need to apologise if you saw the live that went live on the Hold My Drink podcast page.
It wasn't even bad.
It wasn't even bad,
No,
but
it was just that it was on the page. I was like, I don't think she meant to.
No, I didn't mean to post it. Because me and Charlene have done it before where we go live on that page.
We did
it in London and stuff.
We did it in the pub as well.
I don't remember that.
Were you that drunk?
Yeah,
I only had 1 bottle of wine, guys. Very conservative.
No, I was absolutely pelatic.
No. Remember that?
No.
We didn't
Didn't do it.
Just standing
That's
there,
my
like-
fear. Queeve was like, you were on the camera saying, I'll just wipe my phone with my tits. And I was like, why?
Titties.
And then I decided to tell everyone, I decided to say that Queeve is lactose intolerant when she's not.
Just not.
Why am I a compulsive liar when I'm drunk?
Liar.
I am a liar, big liar bird.
Je m'appelle big fat liar.
But anyway, yeah, I woke up with crippling fear the next day.
Did you?
Oh,
Why?
yeah. Oh, no, it was really bad.
Why? Of the live?
Of the live and then just of the whole night and then just everything. Yesterday was just a write-off.
Yeah.
I just felt shit. And I was just like, this is it now. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to feel like this.
Really?
I hate it. Yeah.
I think as well because we actually completed, kind of semi-completed it, that like, because you didn't drink for so long, you probably felt good for so long, and now feeling
I
bad,
felt
you're
so
like,
good.
you remember why you didn't do it?
No, I genuinely was so sad yesterday. I was like, this is fucking poxy.
I was actually
why?
sad. I was really sad and anxious
It's the
yesterday.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was riddled with the fear, and Quiva kept saying, well, I tell you what you were saying, and I was like, you're a horrible friend to hang around with on a day like this.
When you're feeling
fuck off.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to hang around with you if you're going to keep saying this to me.
Yeah.
So, no, didn't like it. I'm off the drink now again.
Yeah.
Don't want to do it.
Dry Feb.
Dry life.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do it.
We're going to be... Leanne actually inspired us. Since then, we actually haven't really been
It's just shit. I just felt so...
Cold my non-alcoholic beverage, it's
Yeah.
going to be called.
I just felt so awful. No, don't get me wrong. Like, if this... I don't know. But then again, I'm like, is it ever worth it?
Oh, it is sometimes. Do you ever wake up and you're like, oh, I can't remember what night it was. It was during Christmas and I had the best night and I was so hungover. Like, I was just happy all
You
day.
felt
Like, I
accomplished.
was like, what a great night.
Yeah.
Like, I was just real happy, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was
did
sad.
not feel like that.
I was still sad from last week because
All the
Meg-
friends are gone.
all my friends, and my friend Lauren just told me she's leaving for 6 months as well. So all my friends are
Great.
just going. So Megan is moving to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Megan. she's gone. Well, she's in Bali now. She's gone to Australia in a few weeks, and then Cueva came over 2 days. Our friend as well from New York, and has gone back, and it was just a lot of emotions.
Just so many emotions last week. There really was.
I was even vlogging and I cried to the vlog. I was like, I've never done that before. I'm going to edit it out. I was like, I'm just really proud of her, like, following her dream. But I think then I really felt the distance between me and Dano last week.
Oh, did you?
Because it was a week that I was like a bit sad and might have needed
Needy.
him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were needy.
I was like, oh. And then I was like, I miss him too. I miss
I
everyone.
just miss fucking everyone. Oh, no.
But yeah, very emotional week. And then I also got my period, so that really explains things.
Well, that's it.
Because I rang Dano and I was howling, crying, and he was like, oh my God. He was like, she's not dead. Like, they're just really going to miss her.
Can we ask, has Dano asked you to be his girlfriend?
No.
Is what?
I'm still waiting.
No.
I think he just said, well, no, he said he has something planned. I don't know.
Oh.
Or something ordered. I don't know what it could be.
Are you getting the Valentine's Day ask?
I don't want that. Like, I don't want to
sharing it with
ages. Every time I see him, I'm like, I open the door, like waiting for big balloons or something, and there's nothing there.
The hotel room set up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know when I'm seeing. Well, I'm seeing him in 2 weeks. But before then, he might come home, we said. But that's, other than that, that'll be my own time seeing him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you saying mystery man soon?
Yeah.
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 I think we should get a little description of what he looks like.
No.
Give us a clue.
No.
One.
No.
Tall?
Dark and handsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm sticking with, I think.
Perfect.
No, I just, don't think I ever want to share him. Ever.
Would you not ever?
No. I don't know.
I think, I think it's nice. I think it's nice when someone has someone, but like doesn't share them, but everyone knows they have someone.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
What do
Kinda
they say? Private, but not a secret.
Yes, exactly that.
Because he's not into it, like, so I would never want.
No.
He's not into it, but he knows. He's like, he knew even before we started seeing each other or whatever what I did. So he was obviously aware of how open I am with my life.
Yeah.
But I know he's just not into it, so I'd never want to force him onto it and be like,
no, because you might be afraid of someone
get in my picture,
resenting you for that then, or like,
or if he's like, here, I'm legging it.
Yeah.
Go on, this is too much for me.
Yeah, because it's not for everyone.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah.
And I really don't think it's for him. He's just not bothered by it. Not
into it.
No, so
yeah.
He's just my little.
But you're seeing him soon.
Yes.
Tell me about doing the long distance for it.
The long day. What's going on?
Long days, yeah. But I think it works, like.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I hope he's happy.
I think a lot of people are like, don't think that it can, but it definitely can.
Especially when you're older and all.
Especially when it's across the pond. And it's different when it's like miles off.
No, if it was like, I don't know, like even Europe or something, I think that's very far even.
If it's somewhere that you can't really see them often enough, I'm sure it still works, but it'd just be harder.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Australia or something.
No.
The time difference.
You'd never talk.
I have a guy on Instagram that I met on holidays years ago, but his girlfriend lived in Australia for a year. She was travelling and stuff and they stayed together, yeah.
Aww.
I'd only seen each other for the whole year.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
That's a hard one, like.
Wow.
Yeah. So, for Wait Till I Tell You, we tell you a little story of the week. Some drama or scandal or something. This week, I actually was cleaning my ears.
Oh,
and I don't know. It wasn't even sore. Like, I had, what do they call it? Cotton swab?
Cotton bud, yeah.
Swab.
Cotton swab.
And I put it in my ear and like now I'm actually deaf in that ear.
Still?
Yeah, still.
Sure, I think you either burst your eardrum without knowing or you're after moving wax like further into your ear. You didn't actually clean it. You just moved it, pushed it further in.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
sounds like
blocking.
I'm underwater all the time. I can
it?
proper hear myself talk. It's like I can hear
So if
myself.
I hold
with my
one ear, is that what you sound like now?
Well, let me just hold the other ear and see if I can hear it all. No, I can barely hear anything. I can hear like
I can
it
hear
sounds
the
like
ocean.
like that.
That's what you can hear now?
Yeah, like
no, I'd be banging my head off a wall.
no, it's not like doesn't sound like a big shh like that. But yeah, and I don't know what to do.
What's an ear, nose and throat doctor called again?
ENT.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's where you need to go.
So I don't know what to do. Do you ever see the videos on TikTok where they scrape the earwax out? So satisfying.
Yeah, but it also looks painful.
I don't like it.
Like if you hit one little thing wrong, you can go deaf. Burst your eardrum.
Potentially me.
That wouldn't be good.
No.
I know somebody who burst their eardrum scuba diving.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Can you
the pressure.
unburst it?
I don't know. He said it was the most painful thing ever.
Yeah, see, I didn't get that pain, so I'm like, maybe I just shoved wax over and it's just...
Did the cotton bud come out? Is the cotton still in your ear? Sure. You know the way you can get shitty cotton buds sometimes and the cotton
Oh, these
comes
are
off the stick?
Johnson's special. No, I think I think they were. I think it was still on it.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah. I think I would have noticed, wouldn't I? Have?
But do you look at it after you take it out? Everybody does.
Oh yeah, you have to inspect.
Yeah, so you took it.
your findings.
Yeah, so you looked at it when you took it out. So the cotton was still there.
Yeah.
You don't seem so sure.
I don't think much come out. I don't know. No, it did. No, I would have noticed that. But I just kind of feel cottony now that you say in my ear. No,
I think it's cotton in your... Or maybe a piece of it might have came off. Not all of it. Like,
gosh. I can't do another trip to A&E, I'm sorry.
she's back again.
Very sad.
Oh, Jesus. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Doctor?
Yeah.
Because somebody will have to look at it. That's not a thing where you just get an antibiotic.
No, I know. Can't wait to hear properly again after this experience.
You'll never take Listen to Me for granted again.
No. Great. Don't want to hear something, you just block one ear.
My brother does that sometimes.
What?
Or like, if you try and talk to him, if you're trying to tell him something like in one side of his head, he'd be like, wrong ear. Wrong ear.
Was he deaf in one ear?
Yeah, Jack's deaf in one ear.
What?
Yeah, he burst his eardrum when he was younger,
Oh my god.
I think.
Sean's deaf in one ear, is that?
Yeah.
Our friend Sean, yeah.
So his hearing is absolutely, you'd be screaming at him in the house, Jack, and he wouldn't hear you at all.
Yeah, I found it really hard in the pub on the weekend to hear
Did
people.
you?
I was like, I only have one working here. The place is on wheels.
Wheels. He
Yeah.
was in the sitting room the other night and I said to him, I was in the kitchen, like they're beside each other. I was like, Jack, like nothing. And I walked into him and I goes, can you fucking hear me? And he's like, no, I can't hear you.
Oh my god.
He genuinely can't hear a thing.
My dad and my brother are like that.
I think he had to do his leaving cert in a special room actually because he couldn't hear. You
Oh,
know,
for the hearing
shmoo-doo,
things, yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Who do
He didn't do
ever-
Irish actually. so I don't know.
Abraham.
Yeah, but he did that. He did it. In
There's
a
other
room.
things I think you have to listen to, isn't there? Music, no.
Yeah, he couldn't hear.
Wow.
So there you go.
Was he just so heady burst it?
I don't know. I must ask him.
Yeah, I do. I'm very interested.
I'll ask him.
The German word of the week is where we teach you the German words.
Because bird is half
bird is
German.
half German.
We got into the car last week actually.
Oh yeah,
Well-
a German song was on.
A German song was playing on my Spotify.
German music makes you cringe.
Yeah, Charlene was listening to it. She was like translating it for me, and she was like, "I can't listen to it."
It's just real cringy. I don't know what it is.
It was like a rap, and then there was some bird singing.
singing,
as well.
yeah, but it just doesn't sound right in German. Like,
No.
and I'm allowed to say that because I'm German.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just maybe it's because I don't know. It sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. The word is lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah.
Light.
No, I don't know if I've said this before. No, I don't have. No,
I don't think you have.
no.
Lighter.
Yeah,
Does it sound like the English word?
a little bit, vaguely.
Is it in the room?
Yeah.
Chair.
No.
That doesn't sound like lighter. Lighter.
No, I don't think there's any lighters in the room. Is
I
there?
don't know. Probably not. Actually, we're in a studio.
It's very big. It's like right in front of you.
Camera.
No! Bird!
What?
Sarah, like,
Ladder.
yeah!
Why is there a lot? Oh, the lights.
yeah. We're actually on the hunt for a new segment. We're going to do a question box on Instagram asking what you think we should do.
Yeah, I had somebody message me and
Oh,
say
so I had one as well.
advice, but I was like, we kind of do that in the secret
Yeah.
sauce. So
It was like one thing we've learned or something in there. Yeah. We'll ask you anyway.
Yeah,
'cause you might
we'll have
you
a-
might be listening and being like, oh, that would be really good for them to do. And we don't do it. So we will ask at that on Instagram.
just for a bit of a revamp, you know.
The Instagram is Home I Drink Pod. If you don't follow us over there, you're bad.
You're missing out on the drunk lives that I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's basically all you're missing. No, I'm only messing. If you ever see me doing that, get on to me straight away and say, get off that now.
So next up we have an interview with a band
We do.
Made
How
up
exciting.
of 3 boys.
yes.
We have Ryan, Alec and Nathan, and I actually went to school with Ryan. We got a little personal concert.
They're the most guests that we've had, actually.
Yeah,
We've never had 3 people.
yeah, but lovely boys and a lovely chat.
Yeah.
We think you'll love them.
So here's New Rules and us.
So today we are joined by New Rules.
Say hi.
So who are New Rules to start off with?
Nathan.
Alec,
Ryan.
and we are New Rules. We're a band from the UK and Ireland.
Quick backstory here now. Charlene actually knows Ryan. We
Yeah.
forgot to completely mention this whole thing.
We were in primary school together.
BGNS.
Yeah,
The best.
from literally junior infants. No, you didn't move school around, did you?
No.
No.
Junior infants still.
Yeah.
But then I didn't go to the same secondary school.
You didn't,
I
yeah.
left yous. Which I was very sad about, by the way. I cried, and my parents were like, no, you're
going to a
Did you
different
cry?
secondary school?
I cried
I
because
did
I
as
wanted
well.
to go. Yeah, and
You wanted to go where everyone was
I wanted to
going.
go where everyone was going. Yeah, I cried, and then my mum was like,
Is that like a universal experience that did everyone cry in year 6 or whatever when you were like leaving, going
You
into
had to
secondary
leave,
school?
yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
really hard to
because
be
the
with your
end of the
friends.
world.
Getting your
Yeah.
t-shirt signed.
I
and
know.
stuff, and, like,
Sobbing.
yeah. 'cause I
but
went to a
you
different
actually
school.
played guitar for me. Remember in the talent show?
I did. Wait, what did you say?
Last Request.
Last request.
Oh my god!
We have
I
a
was-
rendition of this.
No, I
There's
was, I was
videos.
in love with Ryan. Like in love.
Do you hear this?
So him playing that, I
Right.
was like, oh my god, we're obviously in a relationship. Being 10 years of age.
And then we were never Danny and Sandy. That's
I know. And
Oh.
then when the girls was Sandy in the musical, I was like some country girl in Oklahoma instead. Snapping.
Fume.
love a
Didn't
country
get-
girl.
Didn't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the Sandy part now.
And that was it. Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
What was Ryan like in school? Was he a little shit?
Everyone was obsessed with Ryan. He was like the Justin Bieber.
Oh, he had the Bieber
He
hair.
did have the Bieber
when,
hair.
When you
The
can,
beads.
yeah, and when you can sing, like
The big
every
sweet.
girl is like.
Did you used to just be
And
belting
I'll
out songs
never
in
forget.
school?
You sang what's that
Little
song
bit.
called?
Oh, for tellies?
Yeah.
Whistle for
You
the
sang
choir.
that, and every girl I was talking to is like, we all thought he was singing that for me. Like each individual girl was like,
What? Where did it all go wrong?
he was looking into my eyes. Like,
Yeah, what happened to you?
I know. I used to be.
Fell off.
I used to be slick, honestly. The guitar was bigger than me as
did you
well.
have
and-
highlights in your fringe?
No,
Yeah.
that was my natural hair color.
And
now
you
look
always
at
were,
it.
he was always nice and tanned and like, yeah, lovely
Yeah,
boy.
I was tan. I had blonde hair.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
You're a mogul.
I have glowed down significantly. Thanks, Charlene. I'm really sorry. Everyone used to love Ryan.
Yeah.
Everyone used to love Ryan.
Yeah, no, they still do.
Thank you.
We can turn up the saturation on the cameras, so it's still.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just turn it
Puts
up.
to me, I'm orange. How long have we been?
How much? I was
It's been
thinking
like
about
4
this.
years now. Has it been 4 years?
Almost
I
5.
keep telling people 3, but I've been
Yeah.
feeling that for about 3
We
years.
don't count the
Yeah,
COVID,
we
do.
COVID
5
year where we just
Yeah.
lost the year.
Well, it's-
Yeah.
how long have we known each other versus how long we've been a band?
That's true, yeah. Because we just started writing songs
Yeah.
in
It was
2019.
2018. Yeah.
I used to just go over on little like, because I was still
Little
studying at the
holidays.
time.
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to go over for like a couple days and just write with these guys.
No way.
And there was another guy as well for a second. But
We've never
He said-
straight away in the.
There was
I know.
We've never
There's
said that
another
before.
one.
There was
For a
another one,
second.
yeah.
Well, we were
Yeah.
just writing with like each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Us three like clicked.
And did you just meet on like social media, or how did?
We were kind of introduced by a friend because so I was in a band before this one and got to know this kind of manager dude, and then when it ended, manager dude.
Very cool.
Official
I was
title.
I was literally just looking for people to kind of write songs with, and
Yeah.
he knew these guys from Instagram. And said, "You guys should just write some songs and see what happens." And we did, and we just got on really well. So
That's good.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it just naturally kind of clicked with the
Yeah.
three.
Yeah, we just became mates really quickly. We all listened to like exactly the same music. So
Okay.
Yeah. And you all play guitar.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's like your each individual backstory of like growing up singing, playing music? Like was being a boy band something you've always wanted to do?
That's a good question.
being in a band, I think, was always
Was always
I,
in your
I
head.
was always wanted to be in a band.
Yeah.
We were all in kind of
Yes.
like school bands growing up. Like we all had our own little side projects. I was in
Yeah.
a school band. You were in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple.
But we all used to busk before we knew each other. We all wrote songs and kind of did the singer-songwriter thing. We all used to go out busking in
Yeah.
town and stuff like that. So we had a lot of kind of common ground when we met.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we clicked quite quick.
Yeah.
And Ryan,
Yeah.
you moved over to the UK then?
Yeah, like 2019.
Yeah.
Huge
Was that COVID?
compromise.
Was 2019 COVID years?
No.
March
just
2020
before.
was, I think.
Was
Yeah.
it 2020?
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
put out our
okay.
first song in 2019, and then it was just like touring. We played in schools, we played like everywhere. We did some festivals,
Yeah.
and then like we got signed by our management company, and very quickly we're out on like tours with like Julia Michaels and Little Mix,
Wow.
and then we had our own headline tours which were selling really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then just after our second headline tour, was that our second headline tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
The world ended.
you can't play
Nothing.
a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for-
And for a band, it's like the worst thing ever.
It was awful. We had a tour on sale for like
Yeah.
2 years or something. we just announced the show at the Olympia and we were like really excited about it. Like you were buzzing because it's
Of course, that's your
venue.
home. Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was just on sale for like 2 years. and
Oh
then
my God.
Finally got around to playing the gig, which I actually ended up being really ill for, which made it an interesting
COVID.
experience.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
COVID. I was just like sick. It was so weird.
And going
Anyway,
back to Ryan, you were saying about touring with Little Mix. What is that like?
it was
That's
very fun.
huge.
I mean, we were babies.
Yeah.
Feels like a fever dream now.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old are
Yeah.
you actually all? Are you all the same age?
No.
or similar? No.
I'm the oldest and Alex the youngest. Although people think that's reversed.
Oh, I asked our tour manager Sheep the other day who he thought, and he thought I was 25.
Did you?
Yeah, he thought I was really old.
How old
What
are
do
you?
you, what do
Brian,
you,
how
what
old
do
are
you
you?
think? I mean, I know you know now, but
I genuinely don't.
I'm
Well,
23.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Alex,
I'm 22.
22.
I'm 26.
Wow.
He just moisturises.
Am I the oldest bird in the building?
Yeah.
Usual crack with me. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, back to Little Mix. What are they like?
Yeah,
So
they're
do you-
cool. It
yeah.
was like big tour.
Of course.
They're pros. They have their. I feel like we're the same on headline tours a little bit as well. It's like you have your sort of routine and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they're just flat out. But they were lovely. Like they would definitely just like pop the heads in and say hi
And say hello.
Yeah.
We'd see them if we were sound checking. They'd come, maybe be walking around the venue,
Yeah.
Yeah.
popping
Yeah.
along.
And how does that happen that like you go on tour with someone? Like, do they have to ask you to come on, or like do you approach them and say, "Listen, I don't know, how does it work?"
Either way.
Yeah, either way.
Is it?
So we did a tour with the Picture This lads in 2021.
Oh, I love them.
And they reached out and said, do you guys want to come on tour with us? And we had a great time on that tour. I think Little Mix, we'd kind of put our names in the hat and just said, like, this is something we'd want to do.
Yeah.
And they picked us, which was very fun.
That's cool that
Like
it
the
can kind of
golden
work
ticket.
either
Both
way.
ways,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's it like supporting an artist like that? Is it tough going out to a crowd that you don't necessarily like? They're obviously coming mainly for Little
Yeah.
Mix. Is that hard?
It can be. It kind of just, you have to like, because our shows, like our headline shows, we're quite chatty, the three of us. Like, we have a laugh on stage
Course,
and we
yeah.
bounce back and forth with the
Yeah.
fans. But like, you can't really do that as much for like a support gig because
Course.
they're not really there for you. So you kind of,
Yeah.
you got a bit of winning over to do. But
Of course.
yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun.
It's interesting. It kind of depends on the artist you're
Support.
supporting and what their fans kind of are like as well. So
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, I guess that's a factor in who they pick to be.
Oh
support.
yeah.
But I think Little Mix was really, that felt pretty natural, I think. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it was a
was.
little bit younger than our fans.
Yeah, what is
Okay.
your fans' age range?
I'd say like anywhere from like 16. I mean, the hardcore fans
20
are
is kind of.
Yeah.
18 to like
Most of the fans
20,
are like 20,
25, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Drinking
it's
it.
funny. Like one of my favorite things to do is at a gig is kind of like have a look around and just see what the fan base is.
Yeah,
It's
you're like taking notes.
yeah, because there's always a scene every single gig you go to.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just interesting kind of seeing what
Yeah.
people like.
We have people
Yeah.
sometimes who, like, people we work with on our team and stuff would go around, walk around the venue and just, like, listen, like, eavesdrop, see what people are saying
they're
about
saying,
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I went to your gig in the Olympia. That was
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
last.
yeah.
Was it last year?
21, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screaming girls everywhere. Oh my god, it's mad seeing them like that. Like, just we were on like the side little box in the Olympia.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they're all mad
Seeing
about
people's
you, like,
reaction.
Yeah.
That was a fun
So
show. It
nice
was
though.
a
Yeah.
weird tour. The whole tour was a bit strange.
I think we hadn't really
What?
processed
Yeah,
it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just because it was the COVID kind of tour, and I think
Yeah.
everyone we know who was also touring around the same kind of time had the same experience. It's just
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, because you couldn't meet anyone either. Everything was super strict backstage, and it was just like
Yeah.
not really.
But it was a drop off.
Yeah.
People were afraid to go back into crowds and
Yeah.
that environment again. So you could definitely see, like, some people were just like,
No.
not going.
Yeah.
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 Even family and stuff, you'd be like,
Wow.
they just like, yeah, I don't know.
I think for us as well, it's like obviously the first tour back after however many years off, and like we were playing the biggest rooms we'd probably headlined. So I think it was like it's weird that you're like doing something so kind of monumental for you, and it's like
It came at the wrong
You can't
time.
It came at
fully
the wrong time.
experience
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
like-
yeah.
kind of ruined it a bit. But
We had a good one though where basically someone from our label in New York came over to watch us, basically to like suss us out in London, and just wanted to see, like, should we sign these guys? Are they any good?
Oh wow.
And there was a girl that fainted right in front of him. He's like the head of the label, and a girl like fainted as we came out in front of him,
Because she was
How
so shocked to see you. Like,
and we were like,
shit.
Oh yeah. He was planted
and
there.
straight away, yeah, I know, pay that guy.
Pay that
We
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
pay her
20,
afterwards.
like,
yeah.
That might have got us signed.
Do you know when people are coming like that, like to kind of look at you? Or do you not get told?
we'll kind of know ahead. I mean,
Sometimes
less so now, I guess, because
Yeah.
we're signed now, so it's like less of a thing. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
kinda get
Our
used to
London
it.
show was like, we played a London show last week, and it was cool because, like, I was just in a cool venue, and like it was our first gig like this in a little while in London. So there was definitely a few heads there, and it was kind of, it's always a nervier one just because
Yeah.
of that. But I think we played to it. I think it was
Yeah.
really fun.
I think if I was in your position, I'd rather not know if someone like that was there.
But you probably give it socks then. You do more.
I'd probably end up fucking up even worse then because I'd be so paranoid of someone being there.
That is what we used to do actually. I think they wouldn't tell us. And then someone would come backstage who looked really important and scary afterwards. You'd be like, oh who is it?
It's awkward when it's awkward when it's a smaller room though, and you can see you can see people. Most times you can't like see everyone. In the crowd.
Yeah.
But sometimes, if you can, you'll just know straight away because they'll just be standing like
At the back.
Arms folded, in a suit.
Oh, it's always that. At the back of every gig, there's always
someone standing
Wearing
there.
the old men doing this. Yeah.
Someone's dad had to bring them, maybe just stand there. Like.
Yeah.
Do you still get nervous actually going on stage?
Sometimes, yeah, but I wouldn't say not as much. At least not for this tour. This tour's been different. I think we've been quite confident on this one.
This is our headline show. It's different. I think.
You know that they're there for you. Kind
Exactly.
Of thing, yeah.
If it's like, you know what? If it's we've done some like festival things where it's been quite big, and it's like, oh, this is like festival's different. Like that's everyone. Like they're not there for anyone in particular. It's just,
of course.
you know. So like, you don't know who's out there and whether you're their cup of tea. So I got a little bit nervous for our last festival we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like nerves are good though.
Yeah.
Kind of
Good
shows that you like care. So
You need them, don't you?
and then you write all your own songs, don't you?
We do, yeah.
How do you? How does that process start?
Does everything have to rhyme? This is what I wanted to ask.
No.
Does
No,
it not?
I don't think
No.
so. No.
No.
The half rhyme. You ever?
Like, see the way one word will always match with, like, it will rhyme with the next word.
That's
like-
really like half rhyme, is it? Like
What does that mean?
Oh, the half rhyme is like a godsend. It's like just something that kind of like sounds similar enough.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can just slot it in, then make
Yeah.
a sentence out of it?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And does it always come from like experiences that you actually had, or do you kind of just make up stories?
Kind of
Like,
a bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah. I mean, we've written a few songs like that, which are quite funny. So kind of like we have this one song, "Really Want to Dance with You," which
I love that song.
it's
Thank you.
that's a true story. And
Yeah.
it's very funny writing that because it was like we wrote it the day after that night out, and it was just it was,
What
it
else
was
were
just funny.
we listened to this morning?
Pasta.
The pasta.
Yeah. How
Oh,
was
yeah.
Where
that?
in God's
Oh.
name? I said, Charlene, that's you, bird. All
I
you wanted
love
was a bowl of pasta.
Yeah.
But that was a true story, but it wasn't. It was
Who
it was
wanted
our
the bowl of
friend's
pasta?
our friend's wife
Oh,
who
okay.
who he was telling us the story about it,
Yeah.
and then suddenly there was a song called Pasta.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
yeah. He was
Yeah.
like, they went and visited Italy and they did like all the sightseeing. I think they were in Rome or something. Did the whole day just traveling around. At the end of the day, she was just like, oh, all I want is a bowl of pasta.
Yeah.
And then he started like, I guess, riffing off that line, and it started out as pretty much a joke. Finished the chorus, and we were just like, right, should we move on and write something else? And then he was like, no, we're finishing this. So we're like, okay, so finished the song and then played it on tour to test it out and saw how much it like meant to the fans, and
Yeah.
just like, oh, we should probably put this out.
It's probably one of your most popular songs. Then,
Yeah,
isn't it,
no,
as well?
definitely.
Like-
It is our biggest
We were
song
just
for us,
saying
yeah.
that to someone
That's
yesterday. It was like,
mental.
we're never going to be able to get rid of it. I don't think. There's been times where we're like, oh, do we have to play it again?
And you
But
have to.
yeah, you do.
How long does the whole songwriting process take? Like, does it depend on the song? Yeah.
It can take
So could
anywhere.
some take shorter than others? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really quick.
Is it?
Sometimes it's we can write a song in like under an hour if it's kind of just
Yeah.
happens,
Wow.
or it could take a whole day if you kind of just.
Yeah.
And then there's songs where you start it one day and whatever, you'll forget about it, and then you'll come back.
You
Should
come
we
back.
finish that idea? Should we do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
There's this one song, we put this song out on our mixtape called Drunk Texts, and we started writing that, and this is quite lame actually, but we started writing this song, we were just like really excited about it.
We wrote the chorus, didn't we?
Yeah, wrote the chorus,
Or
first verse.
Yeah.
We had written most of it, we just had the second verse to write. We were just like, this song is so cool, like we love this, let's have a drink to like celebrate while we're finishing it off. Ended up getting quite drunk and then just couldn't finish the song, and we all just got really angry with ourselves because like once you kind of reach that point, it's like it feels like you've lost a bit of the magic of being in.
It's hard to get back
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It was a smoke, was it?
Was
What?
it a smoke or a
I
drink?
think it was a smoke.
Well, that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
dumb idea.
And then we sat there
Bad
to, like,
idea.
verse 2.
Just in
And we were, like,
silence,
all
like,
just like
No.
anyone else like not getting any ideas? And you were
Nathan's
so
raging.
angry.
Nathan's like, fuck, we shouldn't have done it. Yeah.
Mine just went blank. Nothing was coming back after that.
Yeah, we wrote it the next day and it was great.
Yeah.
Well then.
So do you ever have a song that comes out and like you don't really, not that you don't like it as much, you don't think it's going to do well, but then it does really well? Because we were saying for like Instagram pictures, sometimes you post one and you're like, oh, that was grand. Like, and it ends up doing the best that any of them have ever done. Is that like that with songs? Or the
Pasta.
opposite way as well?
Pasta,
yeah.
It was definitely like that with that one.
Yeah.
I think you're right about social posts though as well. We do that like with TikToks.
You do a lot of TikTok.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to get back on the TikTok.
But you have like 1 million. Is it 1 million or over 1 million followers?
Yeah,
on
like
TikTok?
over 1 million.
Yeah.
It was, and that was a big lockdown thing for us as well. It was like, okay, we need to do something to keep, growing.
You've
I think
done
everyone kinda did that.
Yeah, you've done songs rhyming with people's names,
Name
didn't
songs.
you?
Yeah.
You haven't done either of your names.
Come on.
I know. Our
Today's a
guitar
good
is named
day.
Today's a good.
What?
We have a guitar named Ellie though.
Oh.
Yeah. She's tatted up as well. We
haven't got her with
We
us.
took her on. No, we haven't.
She's
She's back at the
tatted
hotel.
too.
Yeah. Actually, it was.
I don't know if they're the same, no, but
We'll have to get those on Ellie.
Yeah.
She's smashing.
yes.
We took it out to the States with us when we did like our first headline shows there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like New York, LA, and Chicago, and we did like fan meetups in each city, and we got the fans to like draw on the guitar and sign it, and like we just filled it up, and it
I
looks,
should start.
it
Oh.
looks really cool.
Sign.
Should, yeah.
Find me.
Yeah.
What are the crowds different like in like America versus Ireland and England? Like who's the best crowd?
It's definitely different. It's
Yeah.
definitely different.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is like so we did our first US headline tour just before Christmas, and I think because we haven't done any support shows out there, it's literally just been like people who have found us off Spotify basically.
Wow.
And so the crowd was a little bit different because it was literally people who were just like they were into the music. They'd never seen us before, never met us before, and everyone was just kind of like very quiet and kind of just like listening. Well, not very like much more so than here.
Yeah.
Because the fans we've made here are from different tours we've done, and it's I don't know.
Yeah,
Is that fair? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, no, I think so. I mean, they're not like they sing along. They just like they're loud as well over there. But it just feels like they're a little bit more like.
It's a bit more music.
It's also like the whole drinking culture separation with like America and England and
so
Ireland.
different.
It's like people come to a gig, they get pissed here, whereas
Yeah.
America, it's like they'll have one or three.
What did
or
Kat
something.
say about our shows recently? It was funny. It was like the girls just want to drink vodka lime sodas
Yeah.
and pro ass.
Something like that.
And it was like it's actually true now about our shows over here.
We did like an intimate show like in June in the Grand Social,
Oh yeah.
in just down the road I think, and
Bit of a nightmare.
it was such a nightmare. Everyone was hammered at that gig, and like
Oh, shit.
afterwards they all spilled out on the street, and like cars were just going by, like almost hitting people, and like the venue like
so
kind
come
of
to a new rule show. Everyone
we kind of had the venue
could die.
all locked on us,
Okay.
so like we couldn't get back in the venue, and we were just stuck.
Oh,
in this
you
alley.
spilled out onto the street
yeah,
as well.
like all of us, because we were doing like a meet and greet, and they
Okay.
slowly just started like push us out, and then we were just on this really busy street with like 200, 300 people,
Oh jeez.
and it was just a
wow.
nightmare. But it was a good gig.
Yeah.
And plus we had someone new on our management team come over for the first time, and
Her first ever
it was
gig
just
with
like
us.
it was a tiny little show. It was like this is gonna be fine. Well, it's really casual. She came in. She's like the only one looking after us, and like she was like, oh my god, like what are we gonna do? And we were like suddenly we're like
I'd
it
say
was
she
chaos.
panicked.
I think she might have had a panic attack.
She might have done.
I would do.
Yeah. Honestly.
Oh my god. Why was everyone so drunk with that one? Was it just the crowd at that
Just
Oh,
long
it's
time.
18s.
It was 18s only. Yeah, that was it.
time? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would
Definitely.
make a lot of sense.
Never again.
What's your favorite thing about being on tour? Like doing tours like that?
You know what? Just seeing new places is always great. I mean,
Yeah.
just as Nathan said, we toured the east coast of the US just before Christmas, and like went to all these different cities we'd not been to, like Washington, Philly.
Yeah.
Where else did we go? Boston,
A bunch of places.
Atlanta.
Yeah, just a lot of different places.
And you get to actually see it as well. When
yeah,
you're
you
there,
spend a
not
bit
on
of time
tour.
out and about. You try the food, which is always a hit or miss. Mostly misses.
I
Philly
don't think American
cheesesteaks.
food is
No.
nice. Did you think it was
No.
nice?
It's just amped up, isn't it?
Isn't
Like
it?
on
Everything
steroids.
is.
On
Yeah.
crack. Like,
It's on gear.
I went to cinema and the popcorn was like
Yeah.
the size of my head. And the drinks.
Crazy.
and
I think
all.
the
drinks.
good
The
restaurants
drinks
are
are
blows my
massive.
mind.
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
They're like when
Yeah,
the
yeah.
restaurants are just like really good. The good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise
different
you can
though.
go a long time without seeing like the color green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even the green stuff is like fake.
Fake green.
Must-
Painted green. That's
Yeah,
all it is. We
no,
were
it's-
chatting before actually we started recording, and you were saying about like how you don't eat like homemade meals really
Yeah.
a lot because you're on tour so much.
Yeah, I mean,
road.
when we're on the road, we're pretty domesticated back home though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all cook together. It's very
Do
sweet.
you?
Yeah.
Do the three of live together actually? And you,
We do,
you
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Do you ever fight?
Killings? No.
Not
Because you're
really.
with each other all the time.
We count the amount of times we've fought on my hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Five. No, lost a finger in. Yeah.
In one
What
of
would
them.
you fight about? Like just little.
Oh, it's stupid
Nick
stuff.
things,
It-
yeah.
it-
To
it-
be honest,
it-
yeah,
it-
it's more just like just like getting on each other's nerves.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's like if someone's in like you know what I mean. If one of us is in a mood, and it's like we kind of just
You're gonna take it out on the
Stay-
closest person too.
yeah, maybe
You're on
just
their
stay
fear.
away
Just
from.
let-
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like
You
we
look
just
for
spend like I think every waking minute with each other. Just like from the second we're up till
Yeah.
we go to bed, it's like that's how much time. I'd probably spend more time with you than my family.
No, people are.
It's
No,
insane.
you definitely do.
Yeah.
People always ask about this, and I always say it's like I can't think of one human relationship where you would spend more time with another
No,
person.
Okay.
Genuinely,
There's
because
nothing
we
like
it.
socialise together, we
Yous
work
work
together, we
together.
live together, everything.
That's like
Yeah.
us birds.
Bird, it's me and you.
But we don't live together.
You guys gonna move in?
Yeah, you need to move in.
No.
Well-
Well, I'll give her a key to my house when I buy a
Yeah,
house.
she's gonna buy a house.
So she'll just be there all the time.
Yeah.
There you go
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then.
It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
this could be you.
Yeah.
You could make a band.
All this to dread. All look forward to.
Don't do it, save yourself.
Piano.
I used to play piano years ago.
We have a lot of female listeners on the podcast. Do you get a lot of female attention because being in a band?
A boy
I mean,
band.
our fan base is
Our
like
female. Yeah.
Strictly.
pretty much. Yeah, I
Although
mean, actually,
you know
that's-
what, recently at the gigs we've been doing just the past few days, seen a lot more boyfriends getting dragged along to the gigs.
Did you?
And they're always
Good.
like stark, straight faced, but then you just see this stuff go.
Yeah, by the end they're like,
And by the end of it, they're
The
like,
head's bobbing.
and then you got a new fan. It's
And
great.
in America, more guys as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
wow.
I think it's because people. I think that it's like a this side of the pond thing where like people kind of don't want to be into something, especially if it's like
Yeah.
because
Pop music.
Yeah.
especially if
Yeah.
it's pop music, they don't want to be into it. Whereas in the States, they kind of just like
They
maybe a
own
bit more, a bit more relaxed about
open
it.
Yeah.
to it. Yeah. Do you have any crazy fan stories that have happened?
I
You
mean,
get sent fan mail actually. Is that
There
a
was
thing?
there was one time like we used to live in a different house to the one we're in now, and this fan managed to find out where we lived,
That's scary.
figured out our local pub and where it was, and it was at the end of our street. It was like you'd step out of our house and you turn to your right and you'd see the pub, which is very dangerous. But we would go there like every Friday. They did like this happy hour thing we'd go and do, and suddenly she started turning up every time we went. And then the next week, her and a mate, and then the next week, her and two
There was, like,
mates.
10 of them there
and then
alone.
All just looking at you.
and we'd be mates. We were mates with the bar staff, and they text us ahead and just be like, "Yeah, there's like
They're here.
a crew. There is a crew here to see you."
Oh my
Shit.
god.
Yeah.
They look really out of place because it's probably like a
Yeah.
men's
Well,
pub,
they'd always
like,
be like, "Oh,
yeah.
funny seeing you here." It's like, is it?
You
Like-
knew I
the pub next to our house.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You get-
scary.
Can you get sent fan mail? Is that a thing?
To our management.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
would you write back?
I
think I used to send fan
We
mail.
get,
when I
we
was
get some
young.
really nice stuff.
Do
We tend
you?
to post
Really?
it. Yeah.
Tell us. We like something that.
Yeah, what's the best?
Oh,
one?
we
Nice.
got like there was one time we needed soundproofing for our studio, which it's like ridiculously expensive for what it is.
Is that
Yeah.
those pads on the wall?
Insulation,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And we got sent like like a box of the stuff from this fan, and it's like the sweetest thing ever.
PPE. When
so
COVID
much
started,
PPE
loads
during COVID. So much PPE,
Yeah.
which was actually really sweet, and we still use it.
like masks and gloves
What?
and everything. At the
Sanitizer.
start of COVID, like loads of
Just
stuff.
to keep it safe.
Yeah.
that was very sweet, actually.
That was thoughtful of a fan,
that was very
wasn't
sweet.
it?
If it's on the road as well.
Yeah.
They say don't eat fan food, but when they're giving you like Haribo's.
Listen.
Also, we have
spiked
what's her name? Ennis.
Enna.
Oh yeah.
I
Sorry,
saw her
Enna.
last night.
Did,
I was
was she
we were
there?
unloading the van, and
Okay.
she had walked from the venue to her hotel, which was like a 30-minute
So
walk in the
a
rain.
fan of ours, she makes cakes and she does it on TikTok, and like quite often like has like big videos, like they're really really good, and she'll always bring us like these like boxes of amazing cakes that she's made, and oh my god, like I love it when she comes to a show.
I was
It's
gonna
like-
say.
Yes, Liz.
yeah.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, do people bring things to the show sometimes?
They do. They
How do
chuck
they
stuff
give
on
it to you?
stage.
Chuck? Do they? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do people throw things on stage?
Yeah.
There was
I
one
got- yeah.
in Ireland. You,
Oh,
yeah. In that
Oh,
Dublin
I
show.
clean up.
Any
there.
bra?
Do you? Yeah. Any bras? Any knickers
Not
getting
quite.
thrown up?
I got like Ireland jerseys and Dublin jerseys.
Lovely.
And all. That's like
Ah.
90 quid jerseys. I'm like, unbelievable.
you.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy.
I get given. So my sister's also an artist, and like we'll be meeting up with some fans, and they'll be like, "Oh, here, this is for you," and I'll look at it. Oh, thank you so much. It's like, oh no, it's not for you. It's like for you to give to your sister.
Oh,
And I was like,
you're just like the postman. for
yeah,
your
yeah, I'm the
sister.
third party, so that's always fun.
Oh God.
So would you just recognise a lot of fans now from meeting them so often? Like,
Yeah.
That's
by
so nice.
name and
It's
like, yeah.
it's weird. We've kind of
Yeah.
like in a way we've grown up a bit with some of them. 'Cause,
With-
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
been a band for 4 years or so. Three.
We've
not
done
counting COVID.
we've done like meet and greet tickets on this tour. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the first time because we used to just go out and meet absolutely everyone, which sometimes, as we've just mentioned, can be chaos.
Yeah.
But
Chaos, yeah.
we actually did like meet and greet tickets on this one, and so many people have been at every show. Like, just
Oh,
on-
gone to
that's
each
the
of them.
same. It's not the
They're
same thing.
touring
Obviously,
with
we
you, babe.
sound check different
Yeah.
songs. They come in, they see sound check. We do
Yeah.
different songs, and I guess they get different pictures every time. But,
Wow.
like, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Every day.
And
They
how,
go to
how
each-
important is that, do you think, to engage with fans like that? Do you think that makes a lot of why they love you so much? Like,
Yeah,
It's so
and
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've built like a really special relationship, I think, with our fans. Like, it's very kind of jokey and just they take the piss out of us online, and we kind of just give it back. And it's like, I think that's quite rare, and it's definitely something we're super proud of. Just
Yeah.
A lot of people we work with as well, like in our team, we're like big fans of bands as well, like bands like us as well, and I think they kind of stress to us, or we've seen
how
it through
important
them.
that is.
Yeah, how important it is, and they end up working in music, and they end up, they know
Yeah.
what fans want, and
Of
they,
course.
yeah. So I think just like it's quite a powerful thing when fans like
You reply to a lot of like comments and like all that on your all your videos, which is so good because then people are gonna want to comment.
Yeah,
because they're
exactly.
they're expecting a reply.
I think
which
it makes
is good.
people feel more normal then as well. Like, do you know, when you look
Yeah.
at celebrities and boy
Yeah.
bands and whoever, you always think like, oh, they'd never reply, or
Yeah, they're
it
not a
kinda
real
make,
person.
yeah,
really.
it kind of would make a fan, I'd say, realize, oh my god, they're human. Like,
yeah, no, for sure.
yeah,
It breaks down that barrier a little bit.
yeah, no.
Do you just have any advice for someone in the music industry wanting to get into it, or like what to do if they are already in it?
writing it, like I think
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
If you want to write, I think writing just like something every day,
Yeah,
because the amount of stuff we write, like even demos that we have, like we've got hundreds of demos,
Well,
and like we've put out, how many songs have we put out now? Like not even 20.
Not even 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even 20 songs.
Wow.
We've written like
Okay, yeah.
hundreds. But like, you just don't know that number, whatever, 301 could be
the
It-
one
your
kind of.
biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you got to just keep.
have you had any TikTok viral songs?
Pasta.
Pasta, had a
Pasta,
bit of-
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pasta.
You're all like fucking.
Yeah, pasta again.
Every day we're hoping for another one to kind of go.
Yeah, I mean,
think
it's,
so,
on
yeah.
TikTok it's just like, yeah, we won't go into that.
I think it's so unpredictable though. You don't
Yeah.
know what could take off on any day.
It's even me. Like I done pickle videos and they got like millions
Yeah.
of views. Like
Yeah.
the ones you put time into don't, and the ones you sit there eating a pickle, you get.
Yeah.
Try
Pickle
eating
videos.
Song.
Yeah.
You should try eating
Do it.
pickles.
Is that the one when you,
Pickle
you
taste
wrap
video.
the kind of sweets around?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Do it.
I really
If
want
you
to do
do
it.
that,
Yeah,
you
I
should
keep
do it.
seeing it.
Yeah, you
What's
should.
it called? Like,
It's called a chamoy pickle.
Chamoy pickle.
Okay, and
Is
you
it
just-
good?
No, well, no, not the ones you get in the bag, but the one I make myself is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where did this
Okay.
start? Is this like, I mean, is it?
People just have obsessions with pickles.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just
I get
bored
it.
and
I
start-
get
they
it.
just put together things in their cabinet and are
Yeah.
like, let's see if this is nice.
That's true. It's like the
And it's
caviar
like
thing
that.
now. That's taken off now.
disgusting.
What's that?
Caviar. People are just going mental over eating caviar with like cream cheese and crisps.
Yeah, have you tried
It's an
caviar?
expensive, like,
It's vile.
Yeah.
hobby. That's
I
like,
paid £65
It's
for a tub this size.
Disgusting.
Jesus.
And it
I've
was
actually
vile.
never had caviar.
I
Yeah,
don't,
I
I
wouldn't
don't think I had
recommend
it.
it.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It's a bit odd.
What is your death row meals?
I always say just wheel my grandmother in, just get her to cook for me.
You want to eat your grandma?
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna eat your granny.
Oh, messed up.
Cook your poor granny.
I always say.
Slow roaster.
Oh, yeah, I
Spit.
always say.
Yeah.
So just your granny's cooking.
Yeah, so my family's Cypriot, so she makes
Oh,
like
wow.
a bunch of different Greek dishes and they're all
Unreal.
banging. They're so
Yeah.
good, yeah. So just get her in and stick her in the kitchen. She probably wouldn't be very happy with me being on death row, but
No, come here.
she'd still cook
She'd
for me.
cook for you, though.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
would cook for me.
Well,
Oh, she told me
yes.
to come up after tour.
Did she?
Yeah, she's gonna make something special
Like,
for me.
Raya, you have to come. He's her favorite. Oh. Yeah,
Because you're Irish.
yeah. No, it's just she's like he's so handsome.
Oh,
Keep trying to
She ships me and Baron,
keep
yeah.
trying to set my sister up with him. I'm like, that is not ever gonna fly.
You never know, Alec. You never know.
Shut that love.
Nate, what about your death row meal?
Okay, it kind of changes as like I live.
As you get different TikTok algorithms.
Latest one. This is so basic, but just like noodles with a fried egg on it.
Okay.
I've never had that.
No, it's like I
Comfort
saw
food.
like a recipe on TikTok, and it's like not very complicated, but it's like a kind of like ramen noodles, and like you kind of make a soup out of it, and you put a fried egg on top, and you cook it in. It's just really basic, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Have you seen those like websites where you can see like what people's death row, like real death row meals were? And this was that one psychopath. It was just like 1 grain of rice. Stuff
Ah,
like that.
jeez.
Really?
so
Oh,
bad.
that's really
It's so
sadistic.
weird. Yeah.
Poor fella starving. Good God, Ryan, what about you? Death row meal?
I think like an Indian meal. Probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, big into that.
I don't like Indian.
I love an old butter chicken now.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you been like the Shoom in London? Or anything like
No.
that? Oh.
Maybe I haven't had the right Indian.
What's it like in Dublin? Are they good Indian places
Yeah.
in Dublin?
Yeah?
Doolali's good.
I've heard that's meant to be nice.
And pickles, really.
But I don't. I like. Pickle's an Indian place. I seen it the other day. I was
You
like,
saw it, yeah.
a place
Ellie
called
Pickle.
I thought it was
Right
pickles.
beside, like, Zaytoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was. Oh, I thought that was a pickle
Try
shop.
it, yeah.
Chamoy.
Oh, I know.
Exclusively. Yeah.
We should try and go for an Indian one night.
We also always talk about icks and red flags
Mm-hmm.
on the podcast. What would be your biggest ick?
Now,
Biggest
I'll
red
give you an
flag.
example of some stupid icks that we've talked about on this. Like,
Okay, yeah.
and we always say, take an ick with a pinch of salt.
Do the
Like,
bath
they're
soap.
not. They're
Do you take baths?
She's like a bath.
I don't
Yeah.
like baths.
No,
If-
I used to.
One of my icks was thinking of a man in a bath and his willy just floating in the bath. What does the willy do? Like, does it just yeah? They're the stupid.
It's
and
like
it's not.
seaweed.
Yeah, it's just like yeah. I don't know. What else did we say? Jumping up and down at a concert.
Yeah.
Like arm in the air.
Okay, yeah, I
like,
kind of get that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
If he drops all of his change and he's running around trying to pick up his change,
Yeah.
Running for the bus.
running for the bus, waiting on the green man to cross the road, like just run in front of the car.
But that's
Don't
not
wait
that's
on the-
not a
I feel
fair
like-
one though. That's just
Honestly,
safety.
they
That's
are
just
the most
just doesn't want to die.
ridiculous things ever. But when people send them in, they're just.
Yeah.
Do you know what? A fan actually asked us this question at a meet and greet.
What's your ick?
We had bad
Yeah,
answers,
I know.
so we-
Well, I actually said the change one, but then I also followed up with like, I don't believe in the concept of an ick.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
We say that as well. We say if you're able to carry yourself, like if you carry yourself
You
with
own it.
confidence, own the ick.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
become an ick
I
then.
was just thinking like, you probably get the ick when you're not that into someone. If you really
Yeah.
like someone, it's just funny and it's
Yeah. Like
Everything-
a boyfriend could never give you the.
No, everything
Yeah.
will become an ick then if you don't like them.
Yeah.
You're going to
Like,
think.
yeah.
So is
exactly.
this one, if someone, mine's probably food related, if someone puts up like a picture up there, like food.
And it looks
like,
disgusting.
horrible. I don't think I could ever talk to
I
them.
think so, yeah.
Oh,
that would
that
be-
makes me
yeah.
sick.
like
Yeah.
boiled
Like a bad
chicken and
Christmas
like
dinner.
corn and shit.
Yeah,
A bad
like
gift.
it's bad.
dinner.
I just don't put a picture of my Christmas dinner. It looks awful. I don't eat veg, so it's like
The Sunday roast can never really
Doesn't
look
match.
nice. It's
Wait,
just a
wait.
load of stuff on a plate.
You don't eat veg,
no,
like ever?
Yeah,
No.
veg.
Really?
plate is just mash and ham,
That's it.
a bit turkey maybe.
But like,
Wait,
is
that's
this
for Christmas
just
dinner?
at Christmas
Yeah,
Stuff in
No,
it.
no,
No, she doesn't
ever,
eat
like,
veg
don't
throughout
eat
the
veg.
year. round.
throughout the year? What? Why?
You'd have the odd salad or something.
disgusting. It's vile. I
Really?
have I'd eat salad, but like I'd have to force myself to eat the lettuce leaves. I wouldn't
Eat the
enjoy.
lettuce.
I like all the other little bits, the
Yeah.
croutons, chicken, sauce.
Is there any fruits or vegetables that like you're just like?
I love fruit.
Oh,
I hate
Oh, okay.
veg. It's disgusting.
What's like the one veg hall pass that you're like, yeah, this is fine.
Potatoes.
So it's-
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that.
potatoes, veg.
I think broccoli is.
Broccoli's disgusting.
Broccoli is
Oh,
vile.
it's so good. Are
No.
you serious?
Yeah, I wouldn't put that
Oh,
in.
it's so
When it's done
squishy.
right.
Crazy.
Love a carrot, a raw carrot.
Oh yeah, Eddie's like a reindeer.
Oh yeah.
Jumping and stuff.
That's a big
now.
thing on our rider when we go in the dressing room. It's like carrot sticks.
Oh
hummus.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
Hummus
yeah.
carrots.
What would you order when you're on tour? Like what do you
Nando's.
want in your room?
On the rider.
Okay, yeah, we've just
Yeah,
changed it,
snap.
haven't we?
Oh,
we used to have the
yeah.
word. We had literally raw broccoli on our rider for some reason. I do not know why.
I actually do know one.
And you just
I know
would
what
eat
it
it.
is.
we
It's
were
'cause-
like,
no, it was because our manager said we were basically there was a phase of New
She was a
Rules
gym
being on
freak.
tour that like we were really unhealthy, just didn't know how to manage lifestyle on tour.
Yeah.
And our manager was just like, stick tender stem raw on your rider, bit fancy, but if you just eat it, like gives you so many vitamins that you just need, and it will sort you out. So we were like, all right, and then we
I'm
started.
still,
impressed.
still eat McDonald's.
well,
as
it's just,
well.
and also it was just left to the side like every day.
no one ate
Yeah,
it,
we
yeah.
You'd be hiding
We
it.
do like the ginger shots.
Love them.
We just had one actually.
We did.
Yeah.
Carrots,
There's
celery,
some in the fridge
hummus.
if you want them on the way out.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
take you up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
thank
will.
you.
And then what? Oh, we put like this was sheep show, but like putting like stuff to make sandwiches.
Okay, yeah.
Because like
Okay.
it stops us spending a fortune on like ordering it.
Deli meat.
That's
See,
a
you
good
get kind
one.
of sick of ordering out as well. Sometimes all you want is a good sandwich.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
burrito bowls.
By
I
the
have one more
end.
burrito bowl on tour.
Yeah.
See, that's
It's
my
always
jet
the
roll
same
meal.
stuff.
My jet roll meal is a boojum.
Boojum's so good.
Oh, boojum is so good.
We
So-
Do you
It's
have booze in the
No,
UK?
no.
Oh.
We should get it while we're here. We always try and get it in Dublin.
Yeah,
One across the road.
There's it's
10
opposite the Olympia,
My
right?
stomach doesn't be well after.
George Street, there's one.
George
Yeah,
Street, yeah.
George Street one is around the corner.
I had that before the Olympia show, I think. I had a
It's-
vision.
Amazing.
Maybe that's why I felt really sick.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
my
circle back
stomach
for a
was
second.
so good after that.
Because I
No,
think
very bad.
I think I've thought of an ick.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I've been really trying to think of one, and I think someone using a wheelbarrow for me is a bit of an ick.
Oh,
Like,
Huge.
yeah,
Wheelbarrow.
That's so random. I
no,
love
genuinely, but like the thought of it is like a little bit like,
picking up the
yeah,
wheelbarrow.
that could be an ick.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Someone hasn't
Thanks,
said
guys.
an ick. Have you all said an ick?
Oh,
Does that say one?
you
Oh.
don't believe in it.
No,
You
I
don't
don't believe in
believe
icks,
it,
but
sorry,
I don't know if this is an ick. People that eat with their mouth open, man.
Oh yeah.
That fucks me
That's
up.
me.
Or people when they,
Oh,
it's not even an ick, it's like
yeah.
food on
So
them.
this is I'm making this personal. Yeah, this is a
People who don't eat veg.
No, but I'm not even a picky eater. I love like sushi, like fish and all. I just hate veg.
Yeah.
I never. It must be an acquired taste. I haven't acquired it.
Do you
What's
have
the
the?
You're
best
not
sushi
old
place
enough,
in-
yeah.
In Dublin,
We love Yamamori,
It's actually
don't
only
we?
around the corner.
Yamamori.
Yamamori, it's called.
Oh yeah, I'm worried.
Really
So
nice.
good.
Have you got the thing where coriander tastes like toothpaste? Is it soap or
I think it's
toothpaste?
so.
What?
Soap.
No.
Some people have this thing where like coriander tastes like
A certain way.
I
yeah,
love coriander.
Oh, I think
And everything.
is
Yeah.
that the thing that they put on in salsa?
bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I don't like that. Little
Oh.
green leaf.
You know, not into it.
Is so. Is
That's
that what's
you.
the taste
Anything
like?
green.
So?
You say it tastes like
Green. My boojum's just chicken, rice, and cheese sauce.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Maybe it
does sound good, though,
I can't eat onions though.
No.
What? How come?
The
IBS.
can't.
Oh
I-
really?
IBS.
I agree with you.
No,
No.
Okay.
Doesn't suit
it's
her.
not a good time. And then a red flag in a girl.
I always get freaked out by the when you just started talking to someone, they're just like, so what is this kind of thing? It's just like,
Oh, you push.
are you
it
love
away,
bombing
yeah.
me right now? Is that
me,
happening?
Bert. That's me. I'm like, so where's this going? I need to know now. After being on one date with someone, I'm
Yeah.
like, what's the plan?
So I would
Yeah.
so cut things off with you immediately.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Really?
He hasn't cut things off me yet, so I think I'm doing okay. Am I?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all good.
Yeah, yeah.
We're fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Red flag.
I don't know. I guess I do get scared sometimes if I think they're like a proper like fan of the band.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
shit,
would
yeah.
you ever date a fan? Have
I
you
mean,
ever?
I don't know. No, definitely
No.
haven't.
No.
Would that be weird?
It would be it would be weird. But if it's someone who like says they like the band, then it's
Yeah.
like, cool. But like I don't know. It
Then
is
if
a
they're
bit of a
obsessed
thing.
with the band,
Yeah.
If they knew
they're a
the-
serial killer.
If they knew the band before they knew you, then I'd almost be a bit like.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they
Yeah.
know all about you before you even go on a date. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
They know a lot about you
Yeah.
before.
They'd be googling you before they even.
Yeah.
I think that's what about it. It's like you're not sure what they know and they don't know.
That's kind of gusto as well. When I was single there for a while, like I felt like someone could just Google me and know a lot about me before I even met.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think that's a weird thing to do. That
It
whole
is
kind of like
weird.
googling someone before me. I mean,
I'm
not
sure
obviously
they did,
Instagram
but like,
now.
what if
but-
they?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I know.
they know what I done today, like already. What are they gonna ask me?
Yeah. What can you talk about?
Yeah.
I was thinking that recently about someone, and I was like,
What?
I didn't know whether they just like really. I don't know if they just don't give a shit about what I do, or if they actually secretly know and they're really like,
And they don't want to pretend like
They don't want to
Yeah.
look like a super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know.
So red flag.
Find out.
Red flag is to come on too strong. Do you have a different red
Red
flag?
flag is Ellie.
Same.
Nothing's coming to my
Yeah.
mind. I guess like rudeness. I guess.
What
Yeah,
about
the waiter?
Yeah.
boy best friends? If a girl you're seeing has a boy best friend, we get this a lot. Girls ask them,
That's
like,
interesting.
I think
I
it's-
haven't. Oh, actually, I kind of have had that situation. I
what,
didn't
would-
mind.
what would your first kind of thought be?
I just think like you've got to be secure in yourself. Like you can't just be like projecting, but then also don't be a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, if something's going on, then you're not like an idiot to it. Then you can
Yeah.
call it out.
Course.
Or if you're uncomfortable with something, just talk about it. Probably.
Yeah, just
But-
say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Alex, our guru of the band, by the way.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys at home can't see. Oh, you can see actually. No, ruined it. You're dressed up like in the whole kind of like.
yeah, I've got like the low hanging.
You can imagine. You can imagine it.
He's,
if you want.
he's hovering two inches off the ground.
I just glide. I don't walk. Like.
We have a segment on the podcast called Sip or Skip, where we basically have a statement, and then if you sip, it means you agree. If we skip, it means you disagree.
Okay.
So, what do you think of a girl texting a boy first? Like approaching a boy.
What, sip or skip?
Yeah. So if you sip, you think it's good.
Yeah.
Skip, you don't.
I think sip.
Sip.
I think it's.
You think, yeah.
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 I mean, boys probably say that all the time.
I
Like, oh, just
That's
text
it.
me first, and then, but like, I understand it goes both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think especially when it's like something maybe you weren't expecting someone to say, or it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's quite like.
it's
I
probably.
think lads really like it. It's like if it's like proper ballsy what someone said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a confidence thing, isn't it? Like they're showing that they're
Interested
trusting to
like?
do that. Yeah. Lastly, where can people find you? And then what are your upcoming gigs and stuff that you want to tell our
You
listeners
find
about?
us on Instagram, New Rules, Twitter, New Rules Band, TikTok, New Rules Band,
Twitter New
Spotify.
Rules tweets.
New Rules tweets.
There you go.
Shoot me dead.
Actually, how'd you come up with the name of the band? We never did we ask that? No.
New
We-
rules.
Again,
a mate
that's a
named
name in a
us.
hat, isn't it?
Was it?
Oh my
Was
god, we
it?
had it took us ages. We were so shit at thinking of band names.
I
Like,
think, yeah, you kind of just have to accept that band name is never going to be good, and if it is, then it.
Well, I think that'd be very hard though.
I think
to
it is a good name.
Like
though.
think of like band names. You're
It's like-
One Direction. Like
Direction.
what?
But
Like,
is it like?
but you
is it-
forget about it, don't you? It just
Yeah.
becomes
Yeah,
it becomes what
it's
you
just
think
them.
of the group.
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
really happy with new rules though. Like
I like it.
I like
yeah,
New
people
Rules,
come
yeah.
up and well, they never really question it. Sometimes the Dua Lipa thing comes up, but
Yeah.
way less than we thought it would.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know. People just don't. Yeah, people don't really bring it up.
Well,
They're
we
like,
were
"Oh,
chatting about this the other day. Was it me and you on the train?
Yeah,
And we were
yeah.
saying like it's kind of. I think it's a pretty shit name, but in a good way.
But do you know what I
Like-
think the key is? Is like if a name just rolls off the tongue, you can say
Yeah.
Coldplay really easily. You can say the Beatles really easily.
Right, yeah.
You can say New Rules pretty easily.
Yeah, true.
Or
It
when
just, like, kind of
when a
rolls
name's
off the
hard
tongue
to
a bit.
pronounce
Yeah.
when you see it for the first time.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like-
always
No.
Not fucking
yeah.
reading all that.
Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
No.
Do you
not happening.
sometimes? I'd say this all the time. Do you sometimes like forget you're called what you're called, like your actual name?
Yeah.
I
Like
forget my name's
Ryan?
Ryan sometimes.
What your personal names?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
I'm
when
just
someone says
me.
like Ryan, and I think about it, I'm like, my name's Ryan.
Yeah, that's my
Really?
name.
I haven't
have
had
it.
that,
Yeah.
that experience myself.
I actually think. You ever meet someone you think your name doesn't really suit you?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think that your names suit
know
you
what?
so well.
You used
Oh,
to
yeah?
suit the wrong names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, really?
You should be
Nathan.
Nathan. You should be
You should be
Alex.
Alex.
100%.
Really?
Interesting.
Yes,
so
yes,
funny.
yes.
you
You
say
both
that.
agree,
I
you both
found
agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it really hard at
That
the
is
start
so
to
No
funny.
way.
figure out that you just had.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
We'll be in interviews and people do sometimes call me Nathan.
Do
My
they?
middle name is Alexander, so almost.
You want
Oh,
to trade?
see?
Almost.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade?
You want to
Well, Alex's name is Alexander.
Next podcast.
Your
That's the
name's
clammy
Alexander.
head.
I'm pretty excited
Official
about
on the Hold My Drink podcast.
Yeah,
Just
they've
swap their
changed.
Your
name.
name's Alexander.
My name is Alexander. It's not Alec.
Oh.
It was
Found
meant
this
to be
out
Alec.
2 years after knowing the guy.
So callback to the Cypriot thing. My mum wanted to name me Alekos, which is a Cypriot name, and it was my yaya's brother's name or whatever.
What's a yaya?
That
Oh, sorry,
nanny?
grandmother.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. A yaya.
She's the
Yeah.
woman that he's going to eat for his last name.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the road to history.
On the rotisserie, just get good to see it on the outside. So my mum wanted to name me that, but then she was like, "Oh, what if he doesn't like it?" So she was like, "I'll call him Alexander and just abbreviate it to what actually isn't his name." And that is where I'm at.
Crazy.
I actually didn't have a
Alekos
name
is
for a
cool.
few weeks.
Alekos.
Did you know?
No, because I was gonna die basically. This is really dark.
Oh my god.
I was like nameless for 2 weeks in hospital. The doctor said you shouldn't name him because he
Don't name
probably won't pull through. I had like
Wow.
bronchitis as soon as I was born.
I got bronchitis.
I'm still here, man.
God.
You
Tearing
might,
it
you might
up.
still not pull through.
Yeah, I might still.
Yeah.
Don't name him. Don't name him.
Don't name
Is there tickets left for Thursday's gig if anyone listening wants to come along? Oh,
No. However, if anyone wants to make the drive to Limerick or Cork,
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow
We have a lot of Limerick and
Yeah.
Cork
Limerick
listeners.
and Cork listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the
First-
time you're listening to this, you will be in Limerick.
we will.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we thought Dublin
Tomorrow.
was Thursday.
Dublin is.
Yeah, tomorrow's Limerick.
Oh, you're the one. Oh, you're okay.
Well,
no,
you know,
I
never
get
too late. Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Hear the pod.
Yeah.
Buy the ticket.
Yeah.
And then
ticket.
Cork's Friday.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Amazing.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
So we couldn't do an episode obviously without our secrets and the stalls.
Never.
We have loads of dilemmas to go through. We've 2 in this, and then we obviously have our bonus episodes as well every Monday where they're strictly just dilemmas. And also in the bonus, there's updates of dilemmas we get. So we
We
get people we love updates. So like people give us an update of like how it went from after we gave the advice.
Uh-huh.
So they're in the bonus episodes. So make sure to listen to that because we love them. So I think you probably love
Yeah.
them as well. We try to give the best advice we can, and you can send them into our email address. So it's homemydrink@goloudnow.com. They get lost in the inbox, and I will still get a few on Instagram, but the email is the best possible place
Yeah.
for them to get answered. So the first one is, hey girls, absolutely love the podcast and really would value your opinion because I feel so beyond lost at the moment. Met this girl a year and a half ago, fell in love with her personality and quickly became my best friend. She became part of my friendship group all because of me and even came on holidays with us. Over the summer she became closer to one of the girls and I was happy for her until I was almost pushed out. She also hates my boyfriend of 4 years. The only person in my life over the past 4 years who hasn't liked him. 2 months ago, she sat me down while I was at work and said she needed a break from me and only me. That she didn't want to be around me and doesn't have the energy for me. Since that, she's had no contact with me, no texting or invites at all. I'm constantly watching my back and feeling unwanted with the group because she doesn't want to be around me. She constantly shattered my confidence and made me feel as though I wasn't enough and that she has taken what she needed from me, aka new friends, and now doesn't need me anymore. Cutting her off completely could run the risk of losing one of my longest friends who she has become closer with. I'm taking Charlene's advice and going back to therapy, woohoo, to try and rebuild my confidence, but I just don't know what to do about the other girls in the group who I don't want to have to choose between me or her. I'm absolutely heartbroken.
Jesus.
That is so hard.
I think if you were obviously friends with the other girls first.
Yeah.
I think you should just say to them, like, listen, I know me and Mary aren't getting along. Me and Mary don't want anything to do with each other, but that doesn't mean that I want to lose yous. Like, yous are my friends first, kind of thing. And I think if they're loyal friends to you, because Mary came into the group last, if they're loyal friends to you, they'll understand that and they'll...
So do you think they should instead not talk to Mary and talk to her instead?
No, I think if everyone wants to be... If the friend group wants to still talk to Mary and still talk to this girl...
Yeah.
They should. I don't think it should be a case of picking between people, like, but...
Yeah.
What
That is hard. I don't like...
Why is Mary being a bitch?
Yeah. Did we make up the name Mary or did she say Mary? No, we made it up.
Mary.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's hard because, like, you don't want to have to miss out on things because of her taking your friends kind of thing and coming into the group last. It's annoying that you'll have to do separate things with them and miss out on some things because of her being awkward. Like,
Yeah.
just because she's cutting it out, I think it shouldn't be a thing where you can't actually hang around in the same group. Like, if you can be civil. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to just be completely away from each other. You don't have to talk in your group setting, but just as long as you're both okay to be around each other, because it's not fair on either person.
Yeah.
Even though the girl who cut her off does seem a bit weird for that, like.
Mary.
A bit rude, yeah. It doesn't have the energy for me, like.
But has the energy for everyone else.
Yeah. It's kind of like she just kind of found a way in for new friends and then was like, see ya.
Yeah.
Don't need you anymore.
Bye.
Like, yeah. It could be a case of her cutting you off because she wants, like, then to be closer to her and she wants to ice you out. Like, it could be a really nasty thing like that. I think explain to your friends what's going on.
Yeah, surely they know what's going on.
Surely and they know you, like, that. Just be like, I'm really worried about losing yous because of her.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sure they'll say, oh my God, never, like, we'd never let that happen. And then have a chat with her and be like, look, it doesn't mean we can't be in the same group. I'm not going to knock out things because you're there.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
They're my friends
Stand
first.
up for I think stand up for yourself. And I think therapy will help you with that. And that will rebuild your confidence as well to say, do you know what, no, like, you might be scared saying, you might feel nervous, but you'll feel good for standing up for yourself and saying, I think.
So just being open and explaining to everyone, I think, what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let her feel like she's winning something over you, being like, right, well, you can't come to things because I'm there.
Yeah.
No, you show up and you say, no, these are my friends first.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Make a point of it, like, I think. Yeah, definitely.
The next one then is, hi girls, listen to your podcast every week on my way down to college as they give me that motivation. Bird, well done to you going to college.
Yes.
Unlike me. The dilemma is, so I've been with my boyfriend for 9 months now and I just found out he cheated on me in June. Some random person texted me on Insta and told me instead of him. I went on holiday with him in July with no clue that he had slept with someone else. I really do love him, and once he was confronted, he was very upset and he's been working very hard to try and get my trust back. I just don't know what to do as I see the girl who texts me to tell me everywhere I go and it makes my blood boil. Thanks, girls, for listening to me. I hope you can give me the advice. You see the girl who texts you or you see the girl who he slept with?
Who texted her?
Some random person texted me on Insta and told me. Okay. So you see this random person.
So they're together 9 months, so they would have got together in like March time.
And you cheated on her in June.
In June.
3 months later. This man is giving red flags.
See the way she's saying, I love him, and once he was confronted, he was very upset.
Yeah, but if
Like,
he wasn't
obviously,
confronted...
of course he's going to be upset.
If he
Like
wasn't confronted, he would have never, ever said anything.
Yeah, and someone being upset doesn't mean they're sorry.
No, that could be just a deflection of, like,
Yeah.
oh, if I cry and be upset, she'll forgive me.
What's that song? Take a bow. Don't tell me you're sorry, because you're not. Because I know you're only sorry.
You got caught. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, it mightn't always be that he's genuinely sorry, and the fact that didn't come from him.
It had to come from someone else, yeah, for you to say it. Like, what, was he just going to never, ever, ever tell you?
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what they do when
That's
they
what-
cheat.
yeah.
They never, ever, ever want to tell you
Yeah.
until you find out, and they'll still lie. So, on one hand, okay, he did admit it straight away when you did confront him. At least he didn't try and bullshit you and lie even more. But that does not mean, like, that's okay that he didn't ever tell you.
Do you think
do it like?
Do you think 9 months in is that, should you run? Like, would you be more inclined to stay if it was a longer period of time?
Yeah.
Do you think 9 months is like, you still can
I
get
think
away?
you can
like,
get away. Yeah, you can. I think it's obviously going to be hard, but I think it'd be easier for you
yeah.
in the long run to maybe leave and know your worth and kind of. I know you love him and like, but if he slept with someone in June and then you were
Yeah.
sleeping with him in July, like.
Yeah. It's so, because in the situation you're like, I love him, but like, you'll always find someone else to love.
You'll find someone to love, yeah. Don't ever think that you won't, because you will. It might
always
sometimes it just
will.
takes longer than others, but
Yeah.
you do. And someone who'll respect you and not do that to you.
Yeah.
I think either, like, we're in, what are we in now? Oh, we're January. Fuck me.
Yeah, I know.
So you're talking June last year. And she's obviously stayed with him and all, so like I think it would be hard now to go back to him and be like, well, you cheated on me last
And
year.
now to go, yeah.
Yeah.
I think seeing that girl all the time and her making your blood boil just shows that you're not really, like, you haven't really processed it.
Yeah.
It's still annoying
it's
yourself.
still, holding on
Yeah.
to you, like.
It's very hard.
I wonder, are you only annoyed because you feel a sense of she knows
Like, he made a show of me, like,
and I'm still
everyone
with,
else knew. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
Like,
still with him.
if you weren't with him, you probably wouldn't be as annoyed.
No, yeah.
Because you're like,
Well,
yeah,
I'm away from
dodged
him.
the bullet. Yeah, yeah. Look, we always say we give the ideal situation of what you should do.
exactly. But
The ideal is to not be in that situation.
Mm.
But we understand that it's not always that easy.
yeah, and like this happened last June.
I think you coming to us for advice, sometimes it says
I
a
wonder,
lot.
did she only find out now?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
She's only finding out now.
Yeah.
If you're only finding out that one now, I wonder
I
if there are
would think.
more to find out.
No, I know, exactly.
Listen, we're just thinking worst case scenario
Yeah,
of things, kind of.
yeah.
He could have changed. He could be a new man, but if you never found out, would he ever have said anything like?
Yeah, and is it going to be, if you only found out now, is that going to be a common theme now in your relationship that you're going to have trust issues?
Yeah, you're going to always find something out.
Yeah, are you going to feel settled and like a relationship should make you feel peaceful. There shouldn't be, no one in a relationship should give you anxiety.
No.
Like there's been things I've been in and all that you just feel constantly on edge. That's not
Yeah.
fucking right.
Waiting to hear something.
Or like waiting on them to start a fight, or like you just feel always like the relationship is very fragile, like, and that's not what it should be like. I think you find someone that's going to make you happy without that
Without
hanging over. Yeah, it's going to always taint it a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it always does.
Yeah.
Put something on it, like.
Yeah.
It'll never be the same as what it was.
Yeah.
And as much as you try and tell yourself that you want it to be, and you're going to make it be, you'll always have that in the back of your head that happened.
It will always kind of come back up.
Yeah.
Like. So you can send your dilemmas into homeidrink@goloudnow.com, and we answered more obviously in our bonus episode that comes out Mondays, and we done updates as well. So thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed that chat with the lads from New Rules.
That felt very quick, the way we recorded it.
Yeah, I know, because the interview was
We
separately.
feel a bit out of sorts.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a really fun episode.
Yeah.
We love having guests on.
They're very interesting.
Yeah, you learn a lot about different things,
And different people.
different
and
lives.
the lads were lovely, so thank you
Yeah.
so much to New Rules for coming in.
Yeah. As always, you can listen back to our bonus episodes that come out on Monday, Home or Drink Extra Juice. Thanks again to Primark for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget to like, rate and subscribe. And we will see you on Monday.
See you Monday. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.